Hello, 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 my wonderful sunshines. And an early Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to each and every one of y'all. So let me start out by saying, a girl has been working 14 hours yesterday, 10 hours the day before. Well, let's see. Anyway, in 2 days' time, I worked 24 hours. And then today, I worked about 4.5 hours and finished up last minute things for Christmas. Just did my last run, and I'm on my way home for the night. I am working tomorrow, and I will be working until 3 p.m. Eastern Time, Christmas Eve. Lots of orders, lots of money to be made, and I'm going to get it while it's available. Want to say thank you, and I love you to each and every one of the sunshines out there. Hopefully tomorrow we can do a live stream. Apparently someone tried to get into my accounts. My live streaming app is still locked up. Finally have been able to open up my YouTube account and my Gmail account. It was everything Google. PayPal is good now. PayPal's 100% good now. CashApp is good now. They did try those. Amazingly enough, they didn't try the Venmo. Let's see. I didn't get stopped and get a ticket the other night. Knock on wood. I was driving, but I wasn't speeding. I yielded the right of way. Not even knowing it was a police officer, I was yielding the right of way to. And then he turned around and just came rolling up on me, hit the lights. But apparently he had had a call, and there was an accident up ahead, and that's what he was actually going to do. So let's say a prayer for those people that were in the accident, that everybody's all good. I only saw one vehicle, so I don't know exactly what occurred. Let's see. I think, was there anything else to get out of the way first? Okay, so let's talk about summer. So somebody made a comment and said that I have downed the parents ever since I started doing live streams. So I guess it's not before the images videos, they're saying. But anyway, here's my thing. I'm not downing the parents. I came here to defend the parents because I felt they were being picked on when I was watching the coverage early on, because they seemed poor. You know, I don't know what's available there, but a lot of people here fall between the cracks. You know, they work and they support their family, and they make just enough to not get Medicaid, to not get NC. Well, we have the thing called First Check or Check Plus. You know, I know I worked and held a job, and I didn't get child support for nearly 12 years straight. He was the most wanted in my county. And, I mean, to keep it a band with you guys, I worked. So the housing that other people are paying $50 a month for, I paid $261 a month for. I wish they'd go on. Gas pedals on the right. I have serious road rage issues, apparently. And, you know, then, you know, I didn't get the Medicaid at first. But then one of my children had medical issues. That's why it really irks me when people make fun of me, because, you know, they don't do the allergy grids around here anymore. You know, we have a special asthma and allergy clinic. My child went to it, got allergy shots twice a week for 2 years, to where she doesn't have the problems I have. I have a 3.5-year-old at my house that sounds just like I do when he's talking. Snotty nose, sneezing, coughing, the whole nine. It's serious allergies. Thank God every day that you're blessed to not have to sound like I sound. And then when you throw the fact that I've had a broken nose, and somebody said it sounds like a deviated septum, that's exactly what it is. But most insurances consider that a cosmetic procedure and not necessary. It's not blocked. I have more than 70% of usage of both nostrils, so they're not paying for it, and I don't have the money to pay for it. So I just have a snotty sounding nose that's crooked. Suck it. Unless you want to pay for me to have the surgery to repair it, have many seats, and don't let the door hit you where the good Lord splits you. And a cup of shut the fuck up. But anyway, I digress. That's why I originally came on, because everybody, it seemed to me, were picking on the parents. Now, in my personal opinion, I'm not picking on Don and Candace. Will I state facts? Yes. Will I say that it's my personal viewpoint when I say something? Abso-freaking-lutely. Will I tell you that, one, I pray daily for those boys and for Summer and for the parents. But I don't see, just like the leaked phone call recently came out. I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but I have, and I heard parts of it. Allegedly, they went to see the boys. Don got jumped on by one of the workers, caseworkers or something, said to him for speaking to I was told Josie, about Summer, that he's not supposed to speak to her about. Well, he also told it on the internet. Hello. It's not that your child told or somebody ever heard you. You told it to an international audience. So, of course, somebody's got to say something to you. Dirt. I mean, I know you're used to getting by with everything. But, something had to be said, I'm assuming. And got mad, and allegedly they decided that they were no longer going to make that drive to see the boys there because of the way that they were treated and spoken to. Now, my question is, if that's the case and I wish you'd get the hell out my way. I swear for Bob. If you don't know where you're going, pull over. Anyway, blocking not one but 2 lanes with their non-finding a gas pedal self. Anyway, that they decided they weren't going to go back because of the way that they were treated and talked to, that they weren't going to make that long of a drive to see the boys. First of all, you ought to be willing to do backflips and jump over hoops, because if you don't make that drive, you're not going to get your kids back. So my question is, if you're that quick to say you're not going to do this or that because somebody wrapped you on your knuckles, and you're going to give up on your children that quick, really, dude? They're going to know y'all did that. They're going to grow up and be able to have that information if that's what really happened, because it'll be noted in their case files, and they'll know that y'all did that for real. Please don't do it. Just like I've appealed to you guys before to get an attorney. Y'all don't need no manager. You need a damn attorney, and not the one that's court appointed to represent you. Spend a coin, beg, borrow, steal, get a lawyer. You should have had a lawyer. Anybody that gives a shit about you would have told y'all to get a lawyer a long time ago, before you ever used the crapper on Benny's video. And that's not Benny's fault. He tried to edit it out to make y'all look better. Because boy, oh boy, I saw the original, and I'm telling you, he really is your friend, dude. But yeah, y'all should have had a lawyer. That being said, if you don't go see them boys and you don't call them every chance you have, when it goes back before the judge, you're probably not going to get your kids back. And that's going to be y'all. Go to the parenting classes. Every opportunity, I don't care if it's for 36 seconds, that you have to see your children, you need to go jump on it. Talk to them, call them whenever. If you're allowed to call them every evening at 7 o'clock, buy crackies at $6.59, you should be dialing. For real, for real. And that's how the judge and the caseworkers and everybody's going to see it too, dudes. You know? You're going to have to answer why you didn't. And believe me, telling them because somebody spoke to you a little not so nice about doing something that you already have been told you weren't supposed to do is not going to hold water and fly. I mean, if that keeps you from getting your children back, how are y'all going to feel? Real talk. And my second question is, if y'all feel like that, and you're not going to do that, then why are you spending all this time, energy, and money to fix that house up? I mean, obviously, if you're going to sell it and move to Utah, well, that would be beneficial to you to fix it up, wouldn't it? I mean, hello. You probably get more money out of it when you sold it. Probably have a better chance of selling it. Just saying. And, you know, all these stories are coming out that Candace told this friend this and Dawn told that friend that. Well, first of all, okay, if they're coming out and talking about it at this point, they're not their friends, and they never were. And anybody that there's a 99% chance that anybody that has befriended them since this occurred is not a true friend. They ain't really their friend. They somebody that either is wanting their 15 minutes of fame or think they gonna get something to run, tell that, and, you know, help solve the case. You know, be Mr. Magoo or Sherlock Holmes or whatever. Probably Sherlock Homeless is more like it, but I digress. I wonder why, if y'all weren't actively working, if that's true, and I'm not saying it isn't, to see the children, then why are y'all spending all this time fixing up the house? What's up? Why would you not be willing to jump through any hoop? And I'd run over hot coals through fire to see mine. Straight up. And please don't tell me I'm judging and I have no basis to judge. Because on this case, on this point, I've dealt with DSS and CPS. I had a call made on me, and it was erroneous. Oh, it was easy. It was easy to fix. They talked about my kids. Somebody reported and said my kids was hungry and I wasn't feeding them. I said, I ain't got no statement to make except to tell you to hold on just a minute. Walked my happy ass right in my bedroom and pulled out 2 letters that the school had sent me. One I had got just a couple days before that, and the other one was the week before. Both of them were saying that my children were on the high end weight-wise for their age. That they were overweight. And they needed to not eat so much. That's right, not eat. My children were approved for free lunch. And I'm still sending food with them to school to make sure they have enough because they didn't like what they were having on a lot of days. And I wanted to make sure they ate. But anyway, I digress once again. I have dealt with CPS, DSS, whatever. And obviously, if I was approved for emergency care situations to take care of children that had to be pulled from a home on an emergency basis, that case went my way when it was adjudicated. Never went to court. It was closed before it got open good. But my thing is, if they tell you you have 6 months, and in those 6 months you need to do this, this, and this to show that you deserve or you're doing what you're supposed to do, and you're trying to actively comply, and you're not doing, whether it's visit, call, fix the house, whatever. If you're not doing one of the things on that list, parenting classes, whatever it may be, or you're late, or you end up not going, it does hurt you when you go to court. It does. And it makes it look like you don't give a damn. That being said, I still feel that when it comes to Summer, that they both know more than they're telling us for certain in any interview they've done. Now, I don't know about the police. I don't know about law enforcement. And I've said that all along. They may have told law enforcement shit they're not telling us. And then again, they may not have. But I do believe that they have some type of knowledge about what occurred or who had something to do with her missing. I also think that due to the fact that Candace and Grandma were there, that they know more than Dawn knows. And in my opinion, Dawn does not have an airtight alibi unless something else that we don't know about yet confirms it. As far as with his job and the Starlink stuff, there's too many easy ways around it. I mean, for real, you can leave the red car with your original phone laying in the damn seat and it locked up. And you take a burner phone or somebody that picked you up and have all your calls forwarded to that. It's still going to bounce off of your phone laying in that car, off that same tower where that original phone is. Not the phone that it got forwarded to. So to me, that's, nah. And you probably know that because you've been on that side, you know. I wouldn't put it past somebody that is a convicted felon. And I do think Don B's on to something. If there were signs of neglect and abuse on her because of her age, it would have been felony charges on both. Whereas the boys, it's just misdemeanor charges. And there are a couple pictures floating around out there that facial recognition software says is not her, that are being told to us that are her. Now, whoever's in the horse pond and in the back seat of the truck, that is the same child. And it is the same child as the one that's in the pretty red dress at the Christmas picture thing. But the one in the blue pajamas didn't match up with facial recognition. And I got to ask myself why. And why are they connected to all these people that seem to have very inappropriate pictures of children on their Facebook accounts, including H's dad? And why do Candace and H's stories vary so drastically? We haven't heard Grandis's story, so I don't know. And are they, by chance, close to solving Rose's case? Is there about to be a break there? I just have a gut feeling something's coming somewhere. And I want to know y'all's opinion. So in the comment section, please tell me what y'all think. For real, what y'all think happened. Or better yet, no, save it, because we're going to do a live stream. I may try to do it later tonight, after this video uploads. And I'll give you my opinion on what happened. But right now, I don't think they're being honest with us. And I don't think they're actively doing what they need to do to be in compliance to get their boys back. I mean, a DUI, I don't think is in compliance. I think that would have been a problem. I get it, though. I mean, think about it. If you're being accused of all this and you didn't do it, or even if you did, shit, you might get drunk or use drugs that you never thought of using to kill that pain of losing a child and then having the other ones ripped from you. Let's discuss this in the live stream. Get your comments and your questions ready. And I love you. Peace, love, and light. I'm out.